Good morning, guys. So we this week are working on our prompt about time management. And the quote we looked at says, "Time is what we want the most, what we use worst," by William Penn. Think about how you've been managing your time learning from home. Write about why time management is important. Explain how you've been effectively managing your time at home. So when we did our brainstorm, I broke it down into two categories: mandatory tasks, which is required or things I have to do, and choice tasks, things that I want to do or choose to do, but don't have to. So in my introduction, I started with things that I am always saying. I need more hours in the day. I say there's not enough time to get it all done. I lament. I'm always wishing for more time. During this COVID quarantine time, I feel busier than I've ever been, despite staying at home. Managing my time at home is a huge process, broken down into mandatory tasks and choice tasks. There's my topic sentence. My first supporting detail is, while I'm planning for my time at home during COVID, I first plan my mandatory tasks. These include schoolwork, housework, parenting, cooking, and sleeping. I plan these before my choice tasks because these have to be done no matter what. Even when I'm tired and just want to lay on the couch and watch a movie, I still have to parent, cook, clean, teach, and eventually sleep. I sometimes wish I didn't have to do all these mandatory tasks before I can relax. Now I'm going to go into my SD2, which is about my choice tasks. So I'm going to go back and see that sewing masks, organizing, and free time are my choice tasks. Okay, so after I finish my mandatory tasks, I can turn my focus to the choice tasks. My choice tasks right now include sewing masks for first responders, organizing my house, and having free time with my family. Okay, so there's my reason. Now I need to explain. Now, on this explanation, I really want to bring it back to the prompt. So we're explaining how you've been using effective time management at your house. So why? Okay, so I want to say something about why I save these for a second. I make sure to manage my time by completing my required tasks before I do my choice tasks, so that I don't miss deadlines, neglect my children, or, get buried under a dirty house. So this is going to be my example. if I did only my choice tasks, my family would be hungry. My house would be an even, I need more paper. Let me get more paper. Thank you for reading. My house would be an even bigger disaster. And I would not have things ready for school on time. Okay, now I'm going to say something. So that was my example. Now my feeling. Sometimes I wish I could just do my fun activities without doing the hard, boring stuff first. All right. So I think that's good enough. I mean, I could say a lot more, but we really don't want our essay to be like mega long. So I'm going to go on to the conclusion, or conclusion, according to Stephen. Conclusion, and we know in our conclusion we're going to summarize and restate topic, sentence. Okay, so I want to go back to our prompt here. You say hi to all my students?
Hi.
All right, I'm going to finish doing this essay, Sierra, and then I'll feed you, okay? There's one of my mandatory tasks, feeding my children. All right, so I'm going to say managing my time wisely between my mandatory and choice tasks during the COVID crisis is super important. It helps me get everything done. Keep my family fed and clean, and to eventually relax a little when the work is done. Now, I really like going back to the quote in the prompt because I feel like that helps solidify the essay. So I think I'm going to quote William Penn here. So William Penn said, that time is what we want most, but use the worst. My scheduling helps me use my time well, even though I still want more of it. Okay, so I went right back to the prompt. So this is, oops. Guys, this is how I'm recording my essays. You're gonna laugh at this. I don't have a dock camera here, so I'm putting my phone in between Quaker Oats and refried beans so that it holds it kind of like here. So my phone is hanging out right there. And that's how I'm doing this dock camera. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? We don't all have all the materials we need. All right, so kind of a long essay, but oh my gosh.
I like to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so time management includes feeding my family. Guys, I think this is gonna be a really fun one for you to write, and I think you can make it as personalized as you wanna make it. The big thing here is gonna be not just writing about everything you're doing, Sierra, please stop, but to write about how you're managing your time. So yes, I want you to tell me about what you're doing, but I also want you to tell me about how you're planning it and how you're making sure you get it all done. Cool? All right, on Friday, we will be doing cups and arms, so please have your essay written and ready to roll. Thanks, team.